Real Madrid have had many great eras, and it feels like we're headed into a new era. We've had the Galacticos, we've had the three-peat winners, but something about Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Arda Güler, Camavinga, Tchouameni, and possible Kylian Mbappe, and one player in particularly who hasn't been getting much opportunity, Arda Güler. He made an appearance against Girona. Real Madrid destroyed Girona, and then they put on Arda Güler. Now, to understand why he hasn't been playing, he has had a big injury, he didn't have a preseason, and therefore, when you watch him, you can tell he's a bit out of place, because he's not used to the playstyle just yet. He made his debut against 4th division team Argentina. When he played against them, he controlled that game from the start. And we saw that he has talent. Yes, he did look rusty due to the injury and being off for 6 months. But everybody was impressed. Then the next match came, which is against Atletico. He played that match also, coming on in extra time, playing 10 minutes. But he wasn't doing much. He was still getting into the feel of the game, doing back passes. And that is a recurring theme with many players who get put on from the bench. Back passing a lot, not affecting the game that much. Ancelotti was saying one thing in the press conferences: the fans need patience. He then came up against Las Palmas, in which it was an end-to-end game, and Las Palmas were on the attack most of the time, so he had to defend a lot. But the thing is, he had no intensity when he was against that Las Palmas players, getting barely a few touches. He did almost score though, he did almost score. But after that match, he was being benched again. But Ancelotti said in the press conference that he needed more intensity from him. And you can see in his latest match that he was trying a bit. He's still not there yet. When it comes to La Liga, he's not there yet. His physicality is not there. One player who is a good example of not being on the physical level of La Liga is Jan Couto, who was playing for Girona. He was playing a right back. He's a right winger. But he had no presence in that game. Vinny was running circles around him. Rodrigo even got a piece of him. Even Arda at the end of the match. If Couto came to Real Madrid, they would follow the same approach with Arda. Couto would have to go into the Pintas training and he would have to get better physically. And that is exactly how Arda could have looked if he played against a bigger club. Brahim Diaz, when he joined, 20 years of age. Brahim was not on the level that he is now. He played in the Italian league, which is a very physical league. He came back to Real Madrid, being in the best physical shape I've ever seen him. He's tiny, he's a tiny guy. He takes these players on like it's nothing.
Brahim con hermoso Brahim. Lo que le ha hecho Brahim, le pega Brahim. Si la mete, si la mete.
Arda is younger than him. Do not expect this guy to play every single match, because the injury scare will always be there. He's going to play more. In his match against Girona, he came up. He didn't really know what he was doing first of all, because he was running around a lot asking for ball. But when he got the ball, doing the usual pass backs. I hate back passes or side passes. It irritates me. But he was doing a lot of back passes. But then got to a point where they passed to him and they had no option to back pass. Then we saw what it's all about. He then dribbled a full-on defense, got into the penalty box against Jan Couto, who was having a terrible game. Even after the game, Jan Couto was in tears, gives away a penalty. Hasselu takes that pen and hits the post. Perez is the GOAT. What he has done with this team, the transitioning period, Real Madrid have the next 10 years sorted. If Kylian Mbappe joins, it's over for Europe. It's wraps. It's finished. And who better to have a coach to coach this great team than Carlo Ancelotti? And what he has done with having to put people in positions they are not used to and still getting good results. Girona was second placed, unbeaten. The only team to beat him was Real Madrid. They beat him 3-0 at their home ground. It went to the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid go and beat them worse than they did before, and even more embarrassing. So the league is over. There's definitely a new era happening right now.